Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a video today because I have not slept yet. I can't sleep. What do they say? I am woke, right? So I want to first start off by saying I'm not a religious person, and I haven't been for some years now. On top of that, I'm not really a political person. I just I don't I don't know anything really about politics, as a lot of people may. But what I am is a person who observes. I can see things from the outside and I can feel those things. I am an emotional person, right? So that's why I don't really watch the news. I try not to, because every time I hear something bad, it does something to me. I can become depressed. I can become sad. Like, it'll stay on my mind as if I may know the person and things of that nature. But some things you cannot ignore. For instance, yesterday, I was on Facebook and I saw the Alton Sterling news. I watched the video and I was quite disgusted by it, to say the least. I was really disgusted by it, by watching two police officers get this man on the ground, hold him down, just to ultimately shoot and kill him. See, I was already sick at that point because I saw the footage and I'm just like, what? He was already restrained. That wasn't even necessary, right? It looked like they had it under control. But then next thing you hear, oh, he's got a gun, and then pow, pow. And now this man is dead for selling bootleg CDs and whatever he was doing. It's not relevant. I don't care what he was doing. It was not relevant. It did not need to happen. So then I see more footage on the news of his child's mother speaking and his son having a whole breakdown about it. So now my heart is just I can't. That's all I could. I can't. Because nobody deserves to lose their parent, and especially in that type of manner. Our community is already fucked up. Okay? It's already fucked up. Okay, you got men out there selling bootleg DVDs and CDs. Like, our community is fucked up just to get at $1. I'm not saying what he was doing was right, but what I am saying is it's not that deep for a man, a father, to lose his life over that. So I'm watching his son break down and I'm just like, that can be anybody. That can be anybody. And they wonder why it's so fucked up. So fast forward along, I take a little nap and I wake up from that nap and now I'm seeing a whole different story about another black man who gets shot and killed in front of his child and his girlfriend. I can't. And when I tell you, these are my reactions to the news that I stumble across, it's just like, really, guys? It was not even 24 hours later. People are still trying to grieve or take in what just happened to Alton. Now we have to remember another name. And when I saw the second video of this man being killed, and I don't want to say his name wrong, but I think it's Philando out in Minnesota. And you can hear his girlfriend just trying to explain the situation about what just happened. And you hear the cop like, fuck, because he knew he fucked up. Granted, he did have a weapon as well, but if it's true, he was allowed to carry that weapon. And if he did shout that he does have a weapon, but he is licensed to carry, but he is getting his wallet, and he has his girlfriend and his child in the back seat, why would you think it's okay to get so trigger happy? I can't. That one, I was already emotional, but that one right there really put the icing on the cake, because you have a whole child there now, right? And she witnessed that going on, right? And you have a mother trying to stay calm, but at a certain point, she couldn't contain herself because shit just got real. And they wonder why people are so angry. We're all angry. And I'm smiling, but it's not an amusing smile. It's just more so about disbelief. Like, I can't even believe that I just saw this mess. I can't believe that 2 people have been gunned down. Like, I can't believe this shit. And if you saw the video, like I saw the video, you're gonna be like, this is just fucked up, because they told this lady to get out the car and they're still treating her like a criminal. All this over a busted tail. Like, how did it even get that far? How? How do you pull someone over a broken tail? How? Why did somebody have to die? Why did his child have to witness that? Why? And you wonder why we're mad. It's 2016. And shit is just not getting better as the time goes on. There's not really any progression, but the problem is the Black community is set up for failure. We're set up for failure. That's just a fact. That's what it is. And not everybody's going to fail, because some people really will make sure that they don't. But a majority of the people will fail. When you have poverty in mostly these communities, when you have poverty, when you have schools shutting down, the education is shot to shit. These kids aren't learning anything. When you have Black men going to jail and leaving their kids because of it, in broken homes, you have children growing up faster than what they need to, because now not only does the mother need to work, or, however she gets her money, now the kids need to do it because they don't want to see their mama struggling. Okay? Like, the streets are real. But I can see why. It's because people are destined for failure. If you think about it, it's all cause and effect. It's like dominoes. You push one, it all fucking falls down. That's cause and effect. You're setting these people up for failure. And then you're laughing at us. You know, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, it's really important. And people need to know that. All lives matter. All lives matter. But you cannot take away from the fact that Black lives do matter, because I don't think some people see it. When you have people justifying the fact that, oh, well, he was doing this, oh, he was selling bootleg DVDs, blah, blah. If that's your justification for him being shot and killed, then you don't see what the issue is, and you don't understand why people are saying what they're saying. You don't understand why the movement is so important. But Black people, you can't expect them to in the same breath, because they will never fully understand the struggles, the trials and tribulations that we as a community have dealt with for years. And like I said, I'm not into politics. I'm not into any of that stuff. But I see things. I do, and I feel them. But you can't depend on these people to understand. At the end of the day, we have to do better. We have to do better too, because we need to give them something to shut the fuck up about. Like, that's what we need to do. We need to get our education. We need to build 2-parent homes. We need to just do whatever we can to become better people, to own our own businesses and things of that nature. We need to support one another. We need to love one another and stop fighting over stupid shit. Some people don't like the fact that you mentioned Black on Black crimes and things like that. But it all really does apply, because at the end of the day, we are a community, and we do need to stop it. We need to do better as a people. We need to start somewhere. Violence isn't going to do it. And if you don't know how to speak to people, that definitely isn't going to do it. We need to do something. And we need to start with supporting one another. And going from there, educating ourselves and our children. Maybe then they will understand us. Maybe then they will put a little bit of respect on our names. All our lives we had to fight. And that fight is not gonna stop. But let's do better first. And then we could look at them like, fuck you. You don't have a reason to even shoot me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing anything. And like I said, some people aren't going to agree with me, but that is my intake on that. But all I do know is that I'm tired of seeing my people going through the dumb shit, from being hurt, from being killed by people who are supposed to protect us. Like, that's your job. Do it. Instead, they want to kill us or they want to throw us in jail. What's that going to solve? And then you come out of, if you do survive the situation, you come out of jail and you either have two mindsets. You're either going to want to do better and be better, because you never want to end up back there again, or you're going to have a different mentality. You're going to be like, I went to jail. I can handle this shit. I mean, I don't want to, but I can if I have to. And then you're not afraid of anything. You go back to what you're used to doing. And then it's all an ongoing cycle. We need to stop that. We need to educate ourselves and apply ourselves and build ourselves before we expect anybody else to do it. Because when they see the bullshit, they're laughing at us. And they're looking at us like we don't even have to do it because they're doing it themselves. And we don't want them to have that satisfaction. Now, do we? But I really just needed to make this video because I really can't sleep because I'm just sick right now. Like all this, like what? None of those incidents needed to happen. Period. It didn't need to happen. And I just wanted to say that. And people, if you want to do something about it, you can't solve violence with violence. We need to get our mind right, and we need to come up with a master plan that's really going to be effective. You can protest and you can do all that, but once all the fighting, like, we're just going to lose more people. We're already a minority. We don't want to become extinct. So think about that.